Guys, by the way, this is a little last minute speed update here. We got Nate on here, about to spit for 5 minutes on this massive update with Meet Kai and Viva. Nate, how's it going, dude? Close a big one.
Yeah, no, we've been working on this project or closing this deal for 8 months, and it's huge for the ecosystem. We're very, very excited. It expedites some of our global expansion
You have
plan.
some champagne or something we could open with you? Like, should we be
Yeah.
celebrating or what?
Yeah, you guys are always welcome. Come over.
So,
but yeah, it's a huge deal, man. The just the reach alone is massive for the ad exchange and for the overall ecosystem. Integrating this advanced AI into the super app is huge for the Bolivian rollout. It's people just kind of overlook that the Bolivians can't buy things that everyone else can buy because their local currency doesn't accept, or nobody is accepting their local currency. So we're going to have one of the most advanced AI models and a sovereign model for Bolivia. If you look at Meet KI, they're actually huge players in the AI field. A lot of the times they're behind the scenes, but one of their latest projects, they literally they're powering the entire country of Brazil for sovereign AI. There is no third-party types of AI platforms in Brazil anymore. I encourage everyone to look more into who they are, what they do. They do massive scale deployments. So we're basically replicating that model that they did in Brazil for Bolivia, which is huge in itself. But it's a multi-part deal here. We're giving all this value into our ecosystem, but we're also expanding our ecosystem into theirs via advertising. And this advertising is something nobody's ever seen on the scale that we're about to do it with regards to these conversational types of AI ads. It's really the next generation of what advertising is with ad tech, and then kind of close looping that inside of this massive ecosystem that we've established and that we're actively growing. It's a very exciting deal. It's such a big deal. We're going to be kind of breaking it down for everybody over the coming weeks with different types of videos and stuff explaining kind of what it is, how it impacts, the entire ecosystem, how that impacts Viva. Also going over the Viva flywheel, we're going to be going into more detail in that as well, because the time's coming for certain things to happen.
So walk me through kind of what this means. Obviously, maybe we'll do some numbers here because Viva, you have like 1 million current users. Now you've got access to another 75 million devices here and across 30 different countries. I just want to understand the expansion scale here and kind of what that means, how that translates to ad exchange revenue, and then how it closes the loop until the flywheel, if you got a second here.
Yeah, the ad tech companies around the world, including ourselves, it's no secret how much our types of companies make per active user. I think I've even publicly stated that numerous times, even on your show, on how much we make, off of our users from advertising revenue. And that's the entire business model of how we expand. And that's what we use Viva as the case study for, is that you can have a completely independent revenue source from telco revenues via advertising revenues. And we've proved that with substantial revenue on the Viva side. And that's only with, the 1 million subscribers that Viva has. So expanding that to 75, million more it's a huge number. But we're not stopping there. We have other deals also lined up where we're expanding this into hundreds and hundreds of millions of more people. So our entire team's been very, very busy on all these types of deals. The phase 4 rollout is very active on the Bolivian front, but it's going to be expedited via these deals on the global expansion, on everything that we're going to be doing on the Viva Global side with regards to global service, making the app available to everybody, and giving very robust and advanced rewards, staking. A lot of huge things are coming to where ultimately all the value is being generated from our users. When the users use the app, that's how we're able to generate advertising revenue. So everything that they earn is where all the Viva tokens that they can redeem and earn, all of that will come from the buybacks that we do from ad revenue. So every expansion project that we do that dramatically increases our advertising revenue directly impacts the entire ecosystem.
So help me understand this. These 75 million devices, will the super app be integrated into each of those devices?
Well, the super app component, we're integrating the AI into the super app. The 75 million is where our expanded network reaches for the advertising component. So the super app ecosystem is all of our own users that we're capitalizing huge amounts of time on. The expanded network, think of that as like a publisher network. As an ad exchange, we have our owned publishers, like what the super app deployments are, which we have a lot of upcoming deals where we're white labeling that super app and kind of copying that Viva model with third-party carriers. That's one aspect, but then there's the publisher network aspect of the ad exchange, which is all in every country that we go into, we onboard all the top news agencies, we onboard everybody as the publisher network. So think of this as a very advanced publisher network, but it's all via AI, conversational AI, generative AI, a lot of different components that reaches everybody. But since all of that fuels ad revenue, it benefits the entire ecosystem because it's all a part of the same thing.
We have to wrap it there, Nathan, real quick, because we have another segment. But that was a great 5-minute clip. Thanks for popping in here and discussing this announcement. And of course, we got to reschedule with Viva sometime soon. So
yeah,
no worries. Well, like I said, we'll have a breakdown of what we're about to do with them and kind of how that expedites some things on the roadmap. So as soon as we have that ready, I'm happy to hop back on and explain it with you guys.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Cheers.
You guys been staying busy?
Oh yeah.
Sweet, Nate. We'll talk soon, man. Thanks.
All right, see you guys.
See you.